And another thing as well, right? I've just recorded a video, Knock It Off Jurgen Gross at FFS, right? I was just looking at the comments there, and there's one there by Free Island 32 County Republic, and he says, why is he constantly covering for these American owners? Well, he used slightly different words for that, and then also made, a reference to, damaging his own legacy and Wenger 2.0 and all that, which a lot of people are saying he's a bit like Wenger towards the end of his time at Arsenal or whatever. But this kid's fucking right, isn't he? Why is Jurgen sticking up for these American owners, FSG? Can you imagine how much harder their job would be if Jurgen was out there calling them out? It's about time. There's no more Mr. Nice Guy, Jurgen. Do you know what I'm saying? The thing is with Jurgen, right, he understands the working conditions, right? So he's agreed to go and work for Liverpool under the way that they want to work, right? Think back to when he first took the job. This is how it's going to be, Jurgen. And he went, yeah, no probs, yeah, we'll give it a crack, right? And it's obvious that he is a very respectful man like that because he continually says all of the time, we know, what it is here. We know the situation at Liverpool. We know the situation. We know the circumstances. We know the constraints. Well, it's time to change, Jurgen, because since you took that job, you have grown that asset immensely. You, not them. You have done that. You have delivered major silverware to the fans and to the owners. The fans love you for it. Absolutely. They love you for it, the owners, because you've grown their asset. And those circumstances should now change. It's about time he was rewarded with a bit of backing. And it's not about... You know that I don't mean that they should just now go out and buy, Bellingham for like 100 million plus, right? Yes, in theory they should. But it's not always about zillions and zillions and zillions. I always get Bellamy and Bellingham mixed up. It's not about zillions. There's been times when the boss has tried to sign someone for 20 million, 25 million, and it's not there for him. That's not how it works at Liverpool. That's not how it should work at Liverpool. Back in the day, the manager went to the chief executive and said, I want this player. The chief executive went to the board, and the board got that fucking player for the manager. There was no such thing as a transfer budget, or a transfer kitty, or a transfer fucking war chest. There was none of that shite. Yes, there are budgets to work to, and I'm sure there were budgets, did I say budgets? Budgets to work to in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever. I'm sure there was. We're not saying be reckless, but Jurgen, come on, stop making their job fucking easy like this kid here says. It's right. Stand up to these fuckers. Jurgen should be going back to them saying, look, hang on a minute, right? Things have changed a bit around here. Look what I've done to your asset. Yeah? I've done this, I've done that. We, the squad, whatever, we've given you silverware. Your revenues are up. Yes, you've got real fancy, clever marketing guides, people, whatever the fuck they are, whatever they do, commercial, fucking clowns. You've done it all. Well done you, yeah, grow you. Well, how about a bit more support for me then? And then the fans would be appreciative. We go and win the European Cup. Fuck all happens in the window in the summer or something. You know what I mean, guys? I'm sick of this now. I'm losing fucking plot, mate. Never mind Klopp, you losing plot. I'm losing the fucking plot. And I tell you what, if I was in my office or my studio right now, that tripod would be out and I'd be fucking swinging off that fucking room. I'm raging. And Free Island 32 County Republic is right. Why is he constantly covering for them? Can you imagine how more difficult... If Jurgen Klopp sat there and went, you know what? Fuck, they're sick of these cunts. Right? It changes everything. The dynamics change. For as long as the manager's going along like that, going, yeah. Do you know what I mean? For as long as he's doing that, there'll be no rush to part with the club. That is for sure. Even fucking Brendan Rodgers started to challenge towards the end of his tenure. Started to, step up a bit. Because he was a yes man all along. That suited them perfectly. A yes man, like, when we're talking about Brendan Rodgers being a yes man, right? In fairness to him, he was a young manager, right? He couldn't exactly say, hang on a minute, I've won this, and this, so I need that from you. They knew he couldn't do that. So he was just glad to be in the position. Couldn't believe he's lucky he's got the Liverpool job at the time. Could he, if you think about it? So he weren't going to challenge him. Rafa would have challenged them. He'd have turned around and said, hang on a fucking minute. Have you seen what we're doing, what we've won, all right, and what I've won in my career? Dalglish the same. Do you know who I am? They wouldn't be like that. Dalglish wouldn't say that. But do you know what I mean? That comes with it, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? They knew, I know for a fact, that's why they didn't want Dalglish round there at the time. And Dalglish, it doesn't matter what was said at the time. It's history. But the point is, they didn't want them people that would have a massive support from the fans. Dalglish would have massive support from the fans. So, all right, Dalglish wouldn't say, do you know who I am? But you know what I'm saying, don't you? The importance of who he is. And what I mean is the backing of the supporters. Because if Dalglish had have indicated in any way, shape or form that he was not happy with the ownership, right? The fans would go fucking mental, right? As if it had been Rafa, the fans would go fucking mental. Look how much, pull and power Jurgen Klopp has got at Liverpool. If he was to say one thing that could set everyone off, right? They know they're in the shit. So, Free Island 32 County Republic's right. He's covering for them. He's making their job easy, making his own job harder at the same time, all because he's like, well, I did accept the job and I know the working conditions here. Fuck the working conditions. They've changed, or they should change, with what you have achieved, Jurgen. An hour and a half and I'll be gone. I'm waiting for my mate to pick me up. Fuck it, I might go live.